Very often I'm asked the question, who would be a stronger contender in November against Hillary, Donald Trump or Ted Cruz? Well, they would run in completely different ways, with completely different strengths and completely different weaknesses. And you kind of have to understand it and then take your pick. Trump would bring to the table something that Cruz cannot, which is this massive outpouring of largely white, blue-collar voters. And it would be in response to the fact that in 2012, 10 million white voters stayed home. And that was really what impelled Obama's ascent to the presidency and his re-election as president. And Trump has excited them in a way that no other candidate has. A symptom of how profound that is that in 2012, when all the primaries were completed, 19 million votes were cast. Right now, we're over 20 this year, and probably will end up at over 33 million is my estimate. So Trump, largely on his own, has increased the turnout in the primaries by 75%, which shows his incredible power to bring out the white, largely male, largely blue-collar vote, the missing votes that Romney didn't get. Now, Cruz might bring many of them out, but not nearly in the numbers that Trump would. But Cruz has two other key advantages over Trump. The first is women. Trump's ratings among women are abysmal. At the moment, he's got a 75% negative rating among women in the general election. And it's not just that they don't like his policies, they feel he doesn't like them. And it's a very, very difficult problem for Trump to overcome, particularly because there are more women than men, there are more women voters than men, and women have a higher turnout rate than men. And by the time you factor all of that, you're looking at a 54-46 pro-woman division in the electorate. So this is a terrible problem Trump has, and it's of his own making, and I'm not sure how he overcomes it. The other big advantage Cruz has that the media is not talking about is among Latinos, because he is a Latino. And he has the capacity to address Latinos in a way that no other candidate does. In particular, you have to divide Latino voters who were born here, 3/4 of them, and those who are immigrants, 1/4 of them. For the immigrants, they would never vote for Cruz or for Trump because they're perceived, and they are, as anti-illegal immigrant. People who are themselves immigrants who are Latinos would probably not vote for either of them. But among the 3/4 of the Latino vote that was born here, their priority is not immigration. Immigration is their fourth priority. Jobs, education, and healthcare come first. And those voters are very dissatisfied with the drift of events in the country. They feel the country is becoming far too socially liberal. These are people who are largely pro-life, against gay marriage. They're people who have very traditional values for the most part, about 20 points more traditional than white voters in their values, that is, non-Hispanic white voters. And as a Hispanic, Cruz has a capacity to speak to them about their families, about the lack of respect for authority by children, about the collapse of the church in America and its influence, and ultimately about the danger that Obama will turn America into exactly the kind of country they left in the first place. So Trump and Cruz both have strengths, very, very different strengths. And you kind of have to go through that when you figure out who would be best in defeating Hillary. Thanks for watching.